What's going on, folks? Hello and welcome. You're watching the RathCo Gaming Channel. I'm your host, Robert Rath, and this is another episode of RathCo Gameplay. It was going to be an episode of RathCo Chat, so you will hear RathCo Chat mentioned during this video. Anyways, I want to talk to you about one of my favorite zombie games of all time, zombie crafting games, 7 Days to Die. It's a rather popular game. I'm sure you've all heard of it. If you're on my channel, chances are you've heard of it. If you're a gamer, chances are you've heard of it. Anyways, it is available on console and PC. I played on PC, but this last update really blew my mind because I haven't played 7 Days to Die in a long time. So a couple days ago, when I noticed there was a 5 gigabyte update available, I swapped some things around because, as you may or may not know, I have another hard drive here. I'm going to install this one. It's 256 gigs solid state, and I'm going to get another M2, probably a 1 terabyte in the near future. Saving up for those two items right now because I'm in desperate need of more hard drive space. But anyways, back to 7 Days to Die. So I installed the update, and when I started playing, I was blown away. So I want to show you a couple of clips, 7 Days to Die gameplay clips that will cover some of the features in this update. But I want to talk about them first. So first of all, temperature is a big deal now, which I'm pretty sure it always was, but now I'll show you a trick for that, because if you're carrying a torch, you can't really attack with a torch. So you're going to want a weapon with a burning shaft mod, but we'll get into that. I love that they added smell to the game, so zombies can actually smell you. Like, for example, if you eat something, whether it be canned food, whether it be whatever kind of food in the game, once you consume it, you have a certain smell on you, and it goes a certain distance depending on what you eat. Like, I know that the bacon and eggs, if you eat bacon and eggs, it's 50 meters. But I noticed if you're in a building, obviously it's lessened by the walls. You know what I mean? The smell is lessened when you're indoors. But if you're outdoors running around, it's a lot worse because the wind carries it, and they get way in depth with the smell thing. So that was really cool. Also, I started on an 8K map, which is a really big map apparently. But I don't want to go into everything. So why don't we take a look at the videos themselves? Here we go. 7 Days to Die. As you can see, I'm playing it. Now, before I unpause, a few things I want to get to right off the bat. If you look at the top of the center, top center of the screen where your compass is, you'll see day 15, time 142, temperature 62 degrees Fahrenheit. This is very important because in this update, a few things you're going to notice right off the bat, a few changes, and temperature is one of them. When the temperature goes low, the number of the temperature number will be displayed in blue, obviously representing cold. I'm sure it works the other way too, although I have not been to a desert biome yet. However, the one thing you can do to negate that, I'm going to show you right now, is I'm going to hop off my bike, get yourself a club, a wooden club. You can make one right off the bat, and all you have to do is find this mod, which is the burning shaft mod. Really awesome mod. That's all you got to do. When it gets cold, you equip this bad boy, or any torch for that matter. This torch works too. Also, in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you'll notice the food and water icon. The food and water gauges are below the health now. I absolutely love this change. I didn't mind them being under the your hotbar for your tools to begin with, but it's much better this way because I enjoy being able to see the numbers. Those are two changes. Another change is the raw meat bundle. This eliminates the smell problem. Anytime you carry raw meat in your inventory, a nose icon is going to come up, either yellow or red being the worst, and then how many meters your smell travels for. Or maybe it means minutes. I don't know. It goes away quick though, so I don't think it stands for minutes. However, the smell will attract zombies. I actually noticed they'll jog toward you if the smell is strong enough, so smell is definitely one of the things they added to this game that I found to be really, really cool. And I think, well, I've never played, this is an 8K map, okay? I've never played on a map this size before, and holy crap, this map is huge. Mind you, I'm only level 17, so I haven't really traveled that far around. As you can see, 1, 2, found 3 neighbors, found 3 little cities. This is where I started the game. That temporary base has some goodies from the very beginning of the game. I spawned right over here. But I ended up building my base ultimately right here. This is my home base right here. So right now I'm trying to head over and do a level 2 fetch and clear, a tier 2. But I wanted to show you folks a few of the changes in 7 Days to Die. because I do very much love this update. I've seen a lot of other changes too. They brought back the empty glass jars. And what I'm talking about by that is, you guys know those old school players of 7 Days to Die, you folks know what I'm talking about when I say the empty glass jars. They're like mason jars. And you used to be able to put snow in them, or melt snow. If you had snowballs and those glass jars, you could make jars of water on the campfire. So they brought that back, which I was really super stoked about that being brought back. That's really freaking cool that they brought back the glass jars. I will let you guys know more changes when and if I find more changes, but so far I highly recommend this update. I highly recommend 7 Days to Die. I've always loved this game. This is one of my favorite zombie games of all time. And as I find more changes, I'll let you folks know. I'm actually hoping that they added some different weapons, different firearms. I don't want to cheat by looking them up in the crafting menu and trying to find new stuff. I want to wait until it actually comes up. So I will continue to do these video game updates in certain episodes of RathCo Chat. Just check out the title of RathCo Chat. And if there's a video game name in the parentheses, then chances are there's some information on it. Anyway, I'm going to go grab that airdrop over there, and I'm going to keep doing quests, and I'll let you know when I find more interesting changes.
Okay, so I didn't find too many other changes, too many other updates, but the one thing I found, which was really, really cool, I found a few other things that I want to mention. There is a third-person view now, which we're going to get into on one of the clips next. And I'm also going to be showing you a clip that will represent a prime example of the winter weather that I was talking about earlier when the weather goes blue. I'm going to give just a little example of how that works. All right, let's check those out.
Okay, folks, so here's a prime example of what I was talking about. The temperature is now 49 degrees out, and it's primarily due to the rain. Now, if I don't have a torch out, watch how quickly... Bingo, there we go. So, that's why I like using a club, because it doubles as a weapon. I mean, I think a torch does, a regular torch does too, but I'd imagine it would probably break pretty damn quick. And you do not need a legendary card to make a level 6 wooden club. However, while that temperature is blue, I'm kind of screwed because I can't get on my bicycle, because then you deselect the flaming wooden club, and then you get cold. So, and I also have barbed wire on this one, because with a level 6 wooden club, you have 3 modification slots, which is really nice. I am heading over here to oh, wait a minute. Yes, eggs. Thank you. Did I pick those up? Yes, I did. Ah, no eggs. I probably should have picked up the feathers, but whatever. I got a level 1. Yeah, I picked up a level 5 wrench because I bought one. I'm right here, dummy. Wow. I think I'm in luck. I hope that the sun is coming out soon. One more thing I wanted to show you about 7 Days to Die that I just realized. Check this out. We now have a third-person view. All you have to do is press the little button the little key next to the 1 key on your keyboard with the squiggly line and the dot on it. Yeah, that button, and you get third person.
All right, folks. So now that you've seen all the changes that the update has brought with, I'm going to do an infestation clearing for you folks on 7 Days to Die, just to show you how the gameplay is post-update, if you will. I mean, obviously it's the same game, but I wanted to do an infestation clearing, and I wanted to include it in this episode, so let's go kill some zombies.
Alright, folks, hello and welcome back to the RathCo Gameplay, hello and welcome back to RathCo Gaming Channel. I am your host, Rubber Rath, and this is another episode of RathCo Gameplay. Okay, so, as you can see, we're centered around 7 Days to Die today. And we're going to be doing a level 2 infestation clearing. Gonna be clearing out the whole shebang. Oh, they're coming down. Well. Aren't we? I see we're gonna have to do things our way, huh? Bitch, starting something? Oh shit. There's like 20 of them down there, man. Screw you, buddy. However, I did not bring enough ammo to keep going like this. Or is there an enemy that disappears? The one down here? No. Hell, where are you? Oh, two shotgun shells. Oh, that reminds me. I'm wondering where the last... Where's the last of the Mohicans? Come on, where are you, Mr. Zombie? Whatever threat we're facing. It's... Whoa! Holy kitchen soup, Batman. Made no sense. Holy hell. Any more? Oh, how long have you been stuck there? He was the last one too. Damn, that was intense. Really though? My goodness. Oh, sounds like a sounds like an airdrop. Oh, and I have no lockpicks. I don't have a single freaking lockpick. I don't even have one. That is so fucking sad. Damn it. The zombie's gotta be upstairs and I'm hearing. But yeah, I knew we wanted to play this. Whoa! To give you folks a look at the new update. I know I covered all the ins and outs of the game. I know I covered all the ins and outs of the update, rather. Right before this little snippet here, so. Like I said, you got the food and water gauges in a different spot. You got the meat package because of the scent upgrade they did. You know, because zombies can smell you, especially if you're carrying around raw meat. That's why you can make these raw meat bundles, like I mentioned earlier. And there's the third-person view, which I'm particularly fond of. Well, I like having the option. I like having the option to go third-person if I want to. He's on fire! Dude, just die already, damn. Thank you. Alright, folks, well, let's go back to me in the studio.
Alright, folks, well, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode of RathCo Gaming's RathCo Gameplay. It's the first one of 2026. That's why it's, I've actually, if you look at the playlist, it's called RathCo Gameplay 2026, just to signify that it began this year. So, that being said, thank you all so very, very much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, turning on all notifications for RathCo Gaming. I consider each and every one of you a member of the RathCo family of gamers and friends. You'll have my love, support, and respect, as I certainly hope I have yours. And until next time, don't get bit, watch out for zombies, and I'll see you on the flip side. Later.